Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So basically this is, as you see from the title, is a university tips video. So I'm in my third year. Well, I've literally just got like 3 weeks, I think it is. I've got my exams start next week. Just a brief background on what I study. I study criminology, and at A level I did sociology, I did psychology for a year, and I did general health and social care. So that's just a brief background, what I studied to get into criminology. So yeah, let's start with my first year. So I pretty much made friends like the first couple of weeks that I was there, and I've been friends with them ever since. I found my first year quite challenging. It was challenging to adjust to, challenging emotionally. Finding my feet I found quite hard, but the first year was the best year of my life. Not my life, but like I had a really good year. I went out, I did all the things. Even though I commuted to uni, I still had the fun going out with friends side of things. My first year didn't count. I know it's very different depending on what course you do, what uni you go to, but my first year didn't count. But that didn't faze me, and I've noticed like I've improved each year, which is a good thing. What was I gonna say? So I can't remember how many modules I studied in my first year, but yeah, it was quite a lot. Like, it's quite a lot of third year as well. But yeah, it was quite a lot compared to second year. So if you're thinking of going to uni, I really highly recommend you to go. Like, don't waste the opportunity. And also, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still go. But I would say it's a lot of money. Not that you should think, I didn't think about the money side of things, which sounds stupid when joining, but it's a lot of money. So don't just willy-nilly join a course that you don't think you'll use in the future. Go to uni to do something you want to do. Don't just go for the sake of it. By all means, there's people out there that have gone to uni and then not use their degree. But yeah, don't go to uni if you don't really know what you're doing, because then I just think it's a waste of time when you could be doing something else or earning a full wage. So yeah, so first year was pretty much like party year, obviously studying, finding my feet. And trust me, there was times, everyone will tell you, there are times where you're like, I can't do it anymore, I'm quitting, I can't do it. Obviously there are people that do actually go ahead with doing it, but there was every single essay, I guarantee, in that first year I was like, I'm done, I can't do it. But then I've still done 8 years. Well, tell them that, this third year I haven't said that once. I don't think I did half of the second year I did, but the second half I didn't. But yeah, it's a thing. Like, you have breakdowns over your work, you have really long essays. I think the longest essay I've had is 5,000, which doesn't sound a lot, but it was literally 100% 5,000 word essay. 100% like worth, like you had nothing else, just that. Yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much just 3,000 word essays or 2,500. So that is pretty much what sums up my first year. And if I was going to give you some top tips for first year, it would be socialise, mingle, make friends, don't stress too much, which sounds easier said than done. Explore the campus, like explore it, go to the library. I'd say one thing I wish I did was do a society in my first year. I never joined a society, and that is one of my regrets. So join a society. I probably would have joined a sports society if I could go back. What else should? Sports society, and then yeah, like go to a nightclub on the campus, like do things so you don't regret them, basically. I don't regret because at the time I wasn't ready to do a society. Like I really found first year hard, like emotionally, but sorry, I just coughed, my eyes are really watery. But yeah, they're my top tips for first year. Society, join a society, go out if you're into that, like don't be pressured to go out at all, and yeah, go to the library, like explore the campus. Then second year was the hardest year, and I think everyone will say that to you. Second year is the hardest year. It has the least modules. Like I think I had like half the amount I did in first year, but it is the hardest year. But I didn't, it was emotional year, but, and my most challenging year to date, but it was worth it. But yeah, I would say second year is your hardest year, so knuckle down because it counts. You should knuckle down first year anyway to see where your levels are at, like your marks and stuff, so you know where you need to improve. And yeah, also top tips I'd give is go, I know this video is really not clear on what tips, but I'm just giving you like my general experience. Go, if you're struggling with referencing, there should be places on your campus, there was on mine, to help you with referencing. And there is also like writing, people to help you with your writing, and also there's wellbeing places on your campuses, so to help you with like mental health. And if you're struggling, because if you're going away from home or you've come from a different country, I'm sure it is very challenging, and for those that aren't, it is still a challenging time. And if you can't relate to anyone that's been to uni, like in your family or anything, it can also be hard because you feel like there's not many people that understand you apart from your friends, and sometimes that can feel a bit hard. But yeah, that's what I'd recommend for second year. Make sure your referencing's up to scratch. Well, you should do that in first year, but make sure it's definitely up to scratch in second year, and you're getting the help you need, and you're not alone, and there are people out there to help you. Then third year, because obviously I'm in third year now, it's probably I've achieved the most in my third year. I've done so much. I've made more friends this year. You know who you are. And they've actually been in a video actually, but yeah. I've made more friends, and I'd never regret the time that I've had with people. And I think during this lockdown I've really had time to reflect, and I think I'm so glad I did everything I've done, and I don't regret a single thing. But in terms of like writing and stuff, I feel like my essays have been really spread out third year. I've had a lot of modules this year, I feel like I have, because I didn't do a dissertation, which is like a 12,000 word research essay, sorry. I chose not to do that because I feel like it wasn't for me. Like I did like a taster one, I think it was first or second year, and I hated it. Like it didn't do me good. Like it just rocked my boat, shall we say. But yeah, so I chose to do essays. That's probably why I have more. But anyone that does dissertation, I fully applaud you. But yeah, third year, just literally, it's your last year. Remain focused. If you're in a different town, explore things that you haven't explored before, because I highly doubt you may not go back there. You may go back to where you're from, blah 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 blah. But yeah, just explore your town. Then knuckle down. Just please knuckle down. Revise. Do extra reading. If you've slacked anywhere before, don't slack now. Like it is your time to shine, as they say. So I do hope so I've got my exams coming up, so if you wanted like exams tips video, then please comment below, and it might be a bit late for me to do it, but if you want it, I'll film it. So if you want that, then I'll film that, of how I revise, and see if that can help you. But yeah, it's your third year, so make everything count, because my third year is 60% and second year is 40, but I'm doing my best in my third year, so hopefully that'll benefit for me. But that is my uni like summed up. I might do like on Instagram where people ask me about my uni experience and questions. Spill some tea. But yeah, that is my tips for my experience at uni. Don't quit. If you really don't like your course, and it wasn't because I didn't like my course, it's because I was like, it was adjusting to it basically. But yeah, you can go to uni at any age, so I do highly recommend it, and it gives you all sorts of avenues that you can go into, and yeah. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, remember to switch on my notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.